Welcome back to Half A Hot Rods. Today we're going to get back to work on Tucker's truck. I've only got a couple hours before I've got to take a nap and get ready for my day job, which is actually a night job. But anyway, we've only got a couple hours to work on it, so we're going to get in here and do some prep work. If you've got an engine out, that's the best and really the only time to do it well, to clean up the engine bay, get a little paint on it. So today we're going to spend some time with the shop vac, a little bit of sandpaper, some the scratchy 3M pads, and probably some engine degreaser and a wire wheel, and just clean the snot out of this, scuff it up so paint's got something to stick to. And I don't know if we'll actually get to painting today, but we'll get it on this video at the end, because that's the easy part. The cleaning and the prep work that makes it look good, that's the hard part, because she is a mess. I mean everywhere. And we've already cleaned up some, so it's already been to the car wash. So we'll set you up here, let you see what we're doing, kind of talk about it along the way if I run into anything interesting. And that's the battery tray. You don't have to take it out, but it's pretty rusty. Probably be a lot easier to put it in a vise and wire wheel it. And then we can paint what's under it too. That way it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb through my freshly painted battery tray. Plus, I don't want pine needles and leaves and mouse nests inside our paint job. Solid in there, considering. I got this extendo deal for the drill. It works pretty good for these wire brushes. You put a glove on the other hand, and then you can just hang on to it and direct it and put pressure on it with that hand. Put a block behind the tire that thinks he's trying to run away. I don't really want to do it, but I think we've reached that point where I'm going to have to find it. of these wiper hoses, or washer hoses, plastic. I'm sure I'll break them if I try and take them out, so we just work around them. Apparently I shouldn't step on the radiator support. I might be slightly heavier than a radiator. It does. Bring it all up. There's a wire wheel under the truck. Do you reach under there with the broom and fix one? Huh? There's a wire wheel under the truck. Do you reach under there with the broom and grab it? Get it for me? Gracias. Back. We got an extra horn. Super high performance. Just to be clear, this is not the right way to do this. The right way to do it is to take everything apart, completely strip it down, get rid of all the rust, sandblast it, whatever you got to do to get rid of everything, smooth it out, prime it, paint it. What I'm doing is just getting everything under here kind of one color, slowing down the rust, and trying to make it so it's not a complete embarrassment when you open your hood. And it's, you know, if you got more time than money, which most of us trying to get started in this stuff too, this is something you can do. Because I'm going to spend hours and hours prepping this, a couple hours, probably not even a couple, probably an hour painting it. So I'll have, all the money I'll have in it is a couple of rattle cans, and it'll look immensely better, and it'll look that way for a long time. Is it going to last forever? No. But it will slow down the rust that we don't have the time or money or ability to fix at the moment. I think we're going to end up putting a couple of motor mounts in this because that one's really bad. This one's not moving a lot, but it is moving, and obviously that's a lot easier to do. Now it's 3 bolts, and they're about 10, 11 bucks a piece, maybe 15 now. It's been a while since I bought some. Why wouldn't they? How on earth are you supposed to get to that one? Get a wrench. just beating on it with the impact. You okay there, little fella? You'll be fine. Just looking around here and seeing a lot of coupled up wiring, so I'm super excited about that. You got wiring harness that probably should have gone over top of the master cylinder. Instead it's run under it, but don't worry, there's a piece of, pretty sure that's weed whacker line that's holding it up off the steering column, so that's probably great. I'll just leave it. Alright, we're going to have to take a break so I can do my regular day job. Just kind of show you where we're at on the break. It looks really bad, but I think it's going to clean up. So we'll find out. I haven't even touched that battery tray yet. But engine bay, we got a lot of the wire brushing done. I'll have to go back around and hit all those spots I couldn't get to, like down in here, by hand. We'll do that with a Scotch-Brite pad, and then kind of on the engine cradle I left it so you can see the difference. The left side there is almost done and the right side is time to stop this job and get ready for the other job. So the left side is almost done-ish in places, and the right side is not. But it's going to clean up pretty good, and then we'll get some paint on it, and then we'll put the engine in there, and you won't see that part anyway. Well, when we left off the other day, it was Wednesday morning. I had to go in and get a nap so I could go work. Worked Wednesday night, Thursday night. Now it's Friday morning. Just got home from work. Got everything masked, so I want to get out here and get some paint on this thing before it gets super hot, and then it can bake while I take a nap. So I've got my little fan set up under the truck, kind of get things moving, keep the air flowing. The big fan set up in front of it to kind of push any extra overspray out. It's not a huge deal with a rattle can, but it'll help kind of keep things moving the way they need to. So we'll get this sprayed inside. I got some of this rust treatment to spray on some of the bad spots that we probably should fix, but we're not gonna. And then we're gonna hit it with some high heat engine enamel, which is probably overkill, but I'd rather not have it burn off. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll lay a little bit of this on there, and then we'll put some of the engine enamel on. Probably do 3 light coats, or 1 very light coat, and then a little bit heavier, and then a little bit heavier after that. So get going here and see what it looks like. forgot the battery tray. I probably should do that while I'm doing it. Might be about as good as we're going to get it without really getting in there with a grinder. But then we'll have inconsistent texture. It's still really solid. This bottom piece isn't all rotted away like some of them do. I think that's good enough. Good enough for government work. Almost forgot the battery tray. I want this first coat to be pretty light. All I'm really trying to do is give the next coat something to stick to. And allegedly, this rust stuff doesn't have to go on real heavy to do its thing. I've never used it before, but good thing that's on the back. Right after I say go light, I get carried away. See a couple spots I missed in here that I wanted to get with this stuff. Probably wasn't going to hurt anything, but we'll cover it up anyway. That one's about done. Yep. And I know I'm overspraying a lot of wires and stuff, but a lot of that's going to get rewrapped or replaced. Same with vacuum lines, windshield washer hoses. A lot of that stuff's going to get replaced, so I'm not super worried about it. And also a little black paint on it ain't going to hurt it. It'll just look sloppy, so we'll fix it as we go. I have something different in mind for the frame rails and the chassis. I found some other stuff that's supposed to work good for that, so we're going to hold out for that and not hit it with the rattle can. Normally I'd wait like 10 minutes between coats, but by the time I get all the way around, where I started should be dry enough to recoat it. So we're just going to keep rolling. Trying to kind of fog it in there and hopefully get all the white spots. If we have to come back later and touch it up, we will. I think that one's about done too. Good thing I got started before it got hot. Well, we got Tucker's engine bay all prepped and painted. Got some gloss black on the fender wells, inner fenders, and firewall, and then did some semi-gloss. Did the Rust-Oleum, what is it? It's like a tractor paint. Got it from Tractor Supply because I read online that a bunch of people had used it on chassis. Yeah, farm implement, low gloss. We did that on the frame rails and on the engine cradle. And again, not perfect, not a show truck, but total invested as far as spray paint and the fender wells and stuff, about 30 bucks. We got about 40 bucks in the implement paint and the brushes for that, and we'll use that. There's a ton left after doing this, so I intended to use it for the rear frame anyway, so we'll use it for that. I'm gonna get that cleaned up next and get it done. But for now, that little project is done. It's another one of those where it takes a lot more time than money. I had about 6 hours in prepping it, probably 2 to 3 in doing the paint, only because I did the frame rails and stuff by hand. I was rolling around under it with a creeper with a brush, and I don't like brushing stuff on a car, but that frame stuff actually did okay with that, as long as I didn't try and spread it around too thin. So that turned out pretty good. Again, if you like what we're doing, hit like, subscribe, hit the bell notification thing. Check us out on, I always stumble here, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. And subscribe if you don't mind, if you like what we're doing. We're going to keep doing projects on Tucker's truck. I've got more projects lined up than I can get to, especially with working full time. So we're going to keep plugging along, doing everything on a budget. And we'll see you next time. Remember, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.